Here we are on the Capitol Creek Road. So something like that. Not too far ahead is the actual trailhead. It is 10:45, approaching 11 p.m. the night before. We're gonna more or less sleep in the car. Here's the car. But we have this nice big all-terrain vehicle kind of thing where this guy up here does not, and this is a tough road for this car to make it up, and we've been stuck behind him for a little while now. So interesting start to the adventure. Yes, good times. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty.
I did do that once actually. I left the trunk wide open.
No, the trunk is closed.
I see a light.
The trunk is
It is
closed.
beautiful.
So you guys, the side doors are closed? Am I wrong?
Mine are, yeah. Yours
Yes, I closed it. I closed the doors. We have begun. It is about 5:20 a.m. and today the expedition to Capitol Peak will commence. In fact, it has commenced. Capitol Peak. It's another 14er, but according to the 14ers website, the official list, it is the hardest 14er out of them all. We'll see. See you around. And look what we have here. We've been trudging up this trail for some little time now, about 50 minutes. A beautiful sunrise. The sun still has not poked its little head over the horizon. But we knew that this trail was going to have lots of views of our destination. There it is. One of the most extreme 14ers in Colorado. Capitol Peak. We go up a saddle and there, around back, up to that point, which interestingly enough is called K2. If you would focus, camera. And then over that ridge to the summit.
I took this one.
Oh, like mid-walk?
Yeah.
What a beauty.
Too warm already.
And derobing time. All right.
That'd be cool.
And it's definitely like really useful. And my balance does suck.
We got cows. Moo. Hello there. What a scenic place to graze. All right. Not only are there cows, but apparently also horses. And we've arrived at the trail junction. Right there, kind of hard to see, is the trail that goes up to the saddle. Up there. We'll be heading up there, going around behind it, then up to that peak there, which is known as K2, which is kind of awesome that we'll be able to be climbing something called K2. Then across the ridge, up there.
Like that last part at the end there, I was like,
My.
oh, uphill wasn't this shitty.
Now, okay, you may be wondering why this peak is supposedly the hardest, the most challenging, the craziest of all the 14ers. And the reason is exposure.
Damn, I gotta...
That ridge right there is the knife edge. And when I say knife edge, I mean it is a frickin' blade and thousands of feet drop on either side. That is the crux of the climb. And if you look this peak up anywhere online, that is what you will find. The knife edge. But absolutely beautiful.
Through a day, eating quite a little until the evening, but this...
Yeah.
The ascent up to the saddle. Our party is making steady progress up this slope. That is the valley that we came from. Up there to down there. Those nice grassy meadows. We didn't get to see it from down there, but here we can see it. Capitol Lake. What a beauty. I can only imagine how pretty this will be when the sun is fully up. Ah, look at those peaks. The green, the gray of the rock, the red and yellow of the rock, superimposed against the blue sky. And our destination itself, Capitol Peak and the infamous knife edge. And that is our way up to that saddle. Check out that. I think I remember reading about that thing on the trail reports. And there's a person there, as you can see. And there they are. Smile for the camera! Zooming in. They chuckled. All right. Well, folks, guess what? You go uphill, you work up a sweat. I'm wearing long pants. It's time to strip. Almost at the saddle. Our companions making their way up. Beautiful view of the lake, surrounding peaks. Ah, there we go. And the beast itself. All right. We've started around behind the ridge. There's the saddle. And this area is rugged. My, look at that. Oh, look at that complete break in the rock there. Impressive. The trail goes that way. And there's a section of the ridge. We should end up going somewhere over there. I do not know where. Alrighty. And in the meantime, we're having a discussion about underwear. Good times. All right, folks. Now we are traversing along the side of K2, which is up there. Ooh, this reminds me of the Cascades. Making our way through the snowfields and scree slopes. Look at that up there. Whew. Intense. Way up there. Somewhere behind those cliffs is K2. And yes, I get to say, we're climbing K2! At least. Yeah, sort of. Oh man, what a view. And that's the saddle from whence we came. A lot of traversing. We're in the gully. And there's K2. And it's kind of an echo here too. Pretty cool. But you can't really hear that because the microphone is horrible. That is the direction from whence we came. We've just crested the ridge. And holy crap! Look at these suckers! Oh, I think the Pyramid and Maroon Bells over there, another one of the really hard ones. Somewhere in there is Snowmass, another biggie. And this is our goal. Holy crap. That is the ridge we will be traversing. Whew! K2 is up there. Oh my. What a mountain. Whew! There's K2. There's where we just came up from down there. And now we're seeing the view of the valley in which we came. Look at those colors. Red rock, yellow rock, green fields, and down. Oh my, look at those crags. Woo! Unbelievable. What an impressive place. All right, let's go. Journeying around K2. A little spooky down there. We are approaching the knife's edge. It is not yet visible. It's a little bit ahead, but here we go. And we step upon the summit. Whoa! Ha! Now that was cool.
Now what?
Now get back down before the thunderstorms roll in and electrocute us. It is a precarious summit. Definitely. Look at this north face. Wow. Now that reminds me of Dragon Tail. And there's the infamous Knife Edge Ridge, way down there. And the descent. It is a precarious descent, just as it was a precarious ascent. Woo! And that is where we're headed. The Knife Edge is way out there. All right. The Knife Edge Ridge, the infamous part of this peak. Whew. Quite a drop. Here we go. Alrighty, we have descended the ridge, mountain slopes, the knife edge, and now most of this, all this talus, scree, and snowfields. Somewhere way up there is K2, and well beyond that is Capitol Peak. Oh man, this totally reminds me of the Cascades. Right over there, in that little notch, is the saddle that we're aiming to get to. Once we get there, everything will be peachy. The hard part will be over. Approaching the saddle on our descent. The descent from the saddle. Beautiful meadows, warm sun, inspiring peaks, and one final gem, Capitol Lake. Look at that beauty. Wow. It's been about a little over 12 hours now. We're approaching the end of the trail, or beginning, depending on perspective. It is a gorgeous trail. Oh man. Whew. Look at that view. Look at that beast. Whew. All right, folks.